What's going on, guys? The Comics Kid 2099 here to examine Uncanny X-Men issue 136, brought to you by all of these people right here. This issue is a little bit of a mixed bag. I think it does some things pretty well, and then some things I didn't care for as much. The big thing that I do like about this issue is it does what I said I wished that issue 135 had done. We get to see Jean kind of vacillating back and forth between being the evil Dark Phoenix who just wants to destroy and kill, and kind of going back to her Jean Grey persona, where she is influenced by her humanity. Even though she is trying to deny her humanity and shed that, she is clearly still holding on to it. And this issue even calls out her sparing the X-Men a couple of issues ago when she fought them. Cyclops says the only reason that you would have done that is if there is still a little bit of humanity left in you. And so I like that even though she has done some pretty awful stuff as of now, this issue confirms that the Dabari solar system had multiple inhabited planets. So she has killed trillions upon trillions of people. So I like that even though she has done some bad stuff, that she isn't just bwahaha, I'm pure evil, which is kind of what you would have thought a few issues ago when she said, I am Dark Phoenix. There's still a little bit of that human Jean Grey there who loves her parents and loves her sister and loves the X-Men. So I like that. So this issue, we start with the Shi'ar, with Empress Lilandra and a couple of her Imperial guards. They are talking with some counselors from other worlds in the Shi'ar system, I believe, and Lilandra tells them Jean Grey has to die. And basically, this page and the next few pages are just kind of summing up what's been going on for a little while for anyone who may just now be jumping in. Then we get to Dr. Corbeau, who I don't think I mentioned this, but in either the previous issue or the one before, it was when like everyone in the Marvel Universe was sensing that something was going on when Jean became Dark Phoenix. Doctor Strange sensed it with magic, Spider-Man sensed it with his spider sense, and then Reed Richards, his sciencey gadgets, were sensing something was going on. Dr. Corbeau from the Star Corps mission, and he was there when Jean first became Phoenix, he sensed something was going on with his science gadgets. And in this issue, he is telling the President of the United States, hey, this thing is going on. And so then the President contacts Avengers Mansion, and Beast is supposed to be on monitor duty, but he left, as we already saw in previous issues. And so Jarvis, the Avengers butler, talks with Jimmy Carter. And it's always kind of strange to me when whoever the President is at that moment actually shows up in a comic, especially when you're reading it 40 years later, and you're thinking, oh wow, Jimmy Carter, yeah, that was a long time ago that this issue came out. It always feels more natural to me when the President is kind of shrouded in shadow, and it's like, okay, that could be George Bush, or it could be Donald Trump, or it could be Obama. We don't really know. If you see their skin color a little bit, then you probably know who it is. But anyway, this is very clearly Jimmy Carter with the accent and how he's drawn. But then we cut to the X-Men. Beast is designing a little tiara to put on Jean that will scramble her thoughts and prevent her from accessing her power, which should not be possible since Maury McTaggart has said that Jean has unlimited, infinite power at this point, and she did just absorb all the energy from an entire sun not too long ago, so he shouldn't be able to block the access to her power, but he says this thing will, I think he says it will prevent her from even thinking, but he designs this. Cyclops is right there. He's kind of trying to stay strong so that the other X-Men can rely on him. Storm is there trying to give a shoulder for him to cry on, but he thinks to himself, I can't do that, can't give in. Meanwhile, Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Wolverine are practicing in the Danger Room for some reason. Colossus even says, like, we're not really the brainy type, so we're no use up there with Beasts, but I hate that we're wasting our time here in the Danger Room. And I kind of hate it too. This is like almost halfway through the issue, and it feels like we have just gotten a lot of exposition explaining what's happened up until until this point. I kind of wanted more stuff to happen in this issue, but finally, the X-Men, finally Jean Grey returns to her childhood home, and she is in the house, and then she's speaking with her parents and her older sister, Sarah, who I don't think has ever shown up before. I know we have not ever seen her in any of the issues that I have examined. I know that she did appear, she has like 5 appearances total in the Marvel Universe, and one of her early appearances was Bizarre Adventures, I think issue 27, which was written by Chris Claremont. I don't know if that was before or after this issue. It might have been, I think it was set before this issue, but it might have actually come out after. I really don't know. I do not own a copy of Bizarre Adventures issue 27, so I don't know when we first saw Sarah Grey, but she is here. We have seen Jean's parents a couple times before. They showed up once in the Silver Age to visit the school, and then they showed up again shortly after Jean got her Phoenix powers, but this is the first time anyway that I am seeing Sarah Grey and all the stuff that I've examined. And then Jean is unable to block their thoughts with her telepathy, and she's picking up on how scared they all are of her, and so she turns a plant into Crystal and says, "You guys are afraid of me. Look, I can turn a plant into Crystal." And immediately her dad is just like, "You're no daughter of mine. You're a monster. How dare you turn that plant into a crystal?" And then Jean realizes that it's foggy outside. Oh, the X-Men are about to attack. And then basically the rest of the issue is the X-Men fighting Jean. They put the tiara on her, and it doesn't work exactly like advertised. Jean is able to hold her own against the X-Men, but considering she absorbed an entire star in the previous issue, I guess it does significantly reduce her infinite powers. So I guess a reduction of infinity is, it should be infinity, but she is weaker here than she was in the previous issue. And then, even though Jean is able to win, Cyclops is kind of able to talk her down, but then Professor X has a psychic fight with her. He kind of ambushes her psychically, and then he is able to turn her back into good old regular Jean Grey without any of the Dark Phoenix. And then Cyclops, he proposes mentally. He's thinking about proposing to her, and then she says yes. And then everything seems fine. This is just like a couple of issues ago when the X-Men were escaping from the Hellfire Club. We won. We defeated the Hellfire Club. Everything's good, and then something happens. In this case, the X-Men are teleported away right when they think everything is fine. And so that will lead into one of the last issues of this storyline. I want to say we've got 2 more issues of this storyline left. At least if you go and look at the trade paperback that I used to have. Now I have this whole storyline is collected in Essential X-Men Volume 2, but I used to have a trade paperback just of this story, and I want to say we are close to the end. There's 2 more issues of what was in that book. But that is about all that happens in this issue, so let's consider this one examined.